And tomorrow morning when you wake up, you can step outside to a few holes of golf on the coast nearby. Or who knows, you might prefer to go sailing or windsurfing. And yet again, you might prefer just to laze on the beach and watch the many others who cruise the whole Caribbean just like this, only to end up dropping anchor right here in Old Road Bay. Truly, for richness in variety in only 39.5 square miles, Montserrat is hard to beat. This is Black Sand Sugar Bay with the Yacht Club and Moose's Aquarium a short distance to the south, all in sharp contrast with the white sands of secluded Rendezvous, a mere 10 miles to the north. Yes, Montserrat's coastline is as varied and picturesque as its interior. And nowadays, more and more people are learning to submerge themselves in its astonishing seascape, which is so rich and varied that even the very best from other places cannot surpass it. Diving in Montserrat's waters is like this, simply out of this world. Underwater parks are precious, and Montserrat has been lucky to escape degradation of its exquisite underwater environment by heavy marine traffic before its value came to be fully appreciated. This is fortunate because the numerous species of fish found in the waters around this island are a delight in every sense. You may be sure that this warm Caribbean water is valued and enjoyed in some way by everyone in Montserrat. Here, at the elegant Bellam Valley restaurant, diners admire the fruits of the sea from a much different point of view. It is remarkable to most people that in Montserrat, St. Patrick's Day is a public holiday. But this has come about by a strange twist of fortune. Montserrat's first settlers were the Irish, and on St. Patrick's Day in the year 1768, the African slaves rose against them in violent rebellion.
We know we will. We know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will.
St. Patrick's Day in our time is a far cry from what it was in 1768. Today, people of all races join to honor the Africans who were then betrayed and executed, and in some symbolic way to show appreciation for all who perished in the struggle for our freedom. The celebration of life and freedom takes many forms and continues without ceasing in this British territory of former slaves. A very religious community, Montserrat is predominantly Christian. Churches are everywhere. The faithful attend for worship on Saturdays or Sundays, but everyone is reached by either radio, television, or roadside evangelism.
Oh Lord, save thy people. Give them knowledge. Give them grace. And all what is necessary to build up the kingdom of God.
In this serene environment of beautiful mountains, valleys, and beaches, when two people fall in love, they are usually encouraged to marry. For couples with but little time to spare, it takes only 3 days to fulfill the requirements of the law. The preferred style, however, is definitely church ceremony with all the trimmings.
To have and to hold on this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor.
And I work to make this land, build a future, leave the past. I really want to. I'll share the burden, bear the load, be yours to cherish and to hold. This solemn pledge I'll ever keep. With you I'll sow, with you I'll reap. In joy, pain, grief, or tragedy, I'll stick with you if you'll stick with me. I take this great responsibility because I love you.
It is that sense of total relaxation that makes the difference in Montserrat. People live here to avoid the hustle, and even more people come here to escape it. This may well be the reason why planners here are set on maintaining the easygoing look and feel of their island. For even when Montserratians are overwhelmed by economic problems and by work, they are seldom overwhelmed by worry. Whether in good times or in bad times, the passing of each year is marked by the traditional year-end festival. Non-stop revelry, or so it seems, from late December to the first day of January each year.
Beating, chiming, ringing, never ever had a jam sweeter than iron. Yeah, them beating, ringing.
But still, less than a mile away, the tranquility remains as undisturbed as it has for thousands of years. Paradise? Hardly likely, even though that's the name given to this particular place. And although not without crime and other problems, Montserrat still gives far less cause to walk in fear than most other places. That's why some who first came like this for a fleeting visit have been known to return again and again. Indeed, several have even come to call this island their home. But on the other hand, it is fair to say that generally speaking, Montserratians love to travel. Could this account for their characteristic tolerance of people of all races and creeds? Maybe. But just the same, today, even more than before, this island makes a conscious effort to raise its children to be sensitive to the world around them and to their rightful place in it. To the children will fall the task of carving out an independent place for their country in an increasingly competitive world. Clearly, the flow of arrivals and departures, both by sea and by air, is vital to Montserrat. Politicians, businessmen, and children all appreciate its significance. And it is obvious that they all have good reason to uphold the proud Montserratian tradition of welcoming back everyone who returns from abroad and everyone who comes to visit for the first time.
Montserrat is a land where the people dare to stand, tall and proud and strong and brave and sure and free. 'Tis a simple land, 'tis a God-fearing land, 'tis the land my fathers fought to save for me. A majestic land rising from the sea, its mountains green, so tall and so stately. A most fruitful land that yields naturally, with streams flowing fresh and pure straight to the sea. Land of hope, my land, my country, you are mine and yours I'll be. How I love your serene beauty, I will strive to keep you free. Montserrat I shall build, for I have the strength of will, and by heart and mind, body and soul I'll give. 'Tis a worthwhile task, and what more can I ask but the right to build and live in it in peace? To my children's keep, this land I'll bequeath, just as my fathers left it safe for me. And I need not fear if I take good care, but here they'll find peace and prosperity. Land of hope, my prayer is daily to defend our sovereignty. All I am, my So